On the outside of Skinner. Here comes Earnhardt on the outside. Can DJ block him? No, he can't! That was awesome.
White flag, man, white flag.
Here comes Gary. And Dale Earnhardt will win. And the celebration begins.
EA Sports presents NASCAR 2000.
Hey guys, Andrew here. So this is another one of my topic videos. I've been doing a lot of these recently, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that actually is pretty close to me, and it's kind of been with me for a long time. That topic is NASCAR games, everybody. You know, the auto racing, sport. It is a sport actually, where they always consistently make left turns. In all seriousness and everything, NASCAR games have been with me ever since I was a little kid with NASCAR 2000 that I had on the PC. That game was amazing and everything. And then it was funny, after I had that game, I accidentally got rid of it as a little kid. It didn't work for some reason, and I just got rid of it. After that, I got another NASCAR game, and I got NASCAR Season 2003, the best NASCAR sim game ever. And what's kind of funny about that is I got that game, and it was kind of it doesn't have commentary, it doesn't have all this stuff, and little did I realize it's a actually really fun, really great game. But again, guys, this whole topic and everything is about NASCAR games, and I've owned a number of them throughout my life. I've owned them on many different systems, whether it's PC or GameCube or PlayStation or Xbox or any number of different systems. I've owned, NASCAR games for, and I think I'm pretty good at knowing a lot about this stuff. So it's something I've researched recently, obviously, to get some more information for you guys about this topic. So you remember when EA used to make every game under the sun? Yeah, they used to make baseball games. They also used to make NASCAR games, and then I remember all the old college sports and everything. You don't do that anymore. There was no exclusive license like Madden has now, and what happened was, Papyrus, who made NASCAR Season 2003, and all those old NASCAR sim games and everything, the NASCAR racing games and everything, those games, which are fantastic by the way, Papyrus didn't make another one after, I think NASCAR Season 2003 may have been the last one they made, but it's fantastic, great game, still have it today and everything, but that game was fantastic. EA made more of a simulation arcadey type game, but they had so many features and everything, it felt like a complete game when you bought it. And that went on from NASCAR 2002. All NASCAR, I think it was Thunder 03 or just NASCAR 2002 or whatever they called the game, I forget. At the time, from then on, then they had NASCAR 2005, Chase for the Cup. Great game, by the way. Had a great career mode called Fight to the Top and everything. And there was a meter on the side that if you were a hero or villain based on your on-track performance. You could buy teams, and you could buy, there's the Featherlight modified racing, or open wheel, modified cars. And they had their own series and everything. They had the Nationwide or former Nationwide or Xfinity series, whatever they call it now. The Truck Series, whatever the heck they call that now. And they had the Cup Series. They had four series that you could play. So it was endless amounts of fun. And you started in the lowest series and worked your way up based on your track performance. And obviously the harder setting you set the game on and everything, the harder it was to get to the fight to the top and everything. And even after you won a championship and everything, you may not have won all the races, so you still want to go back. Maybe you bought a team and stuff, and you had contracts with other teams, so you could race in cars that you're like, oh, well, Dale Jr. drove that car in the Nationwide Series or in the Cup Series, and now, oh yeah, I got a contract to race with that car. Overall, guys, EA made some really, really good NASCAR games from way back in the late 90s, which I haven't played any of those, but I'm kind of going from like the ones I've played at least from like 2000 all the way from like 2000 all the way up to '09 when they stopped making them. And '09 on PS3 is still a good game and everything. It still has a lot of different game modes. Not a perfect game, but it's a lot better than NASCAR the game, 2011. Yeah, so guys, NASCAR after 2009, the licensing and everything, EA decided, we're not going to make any more NASCAR games. There wasn't a 2010 game. They ended up making for the Wii, it was like NASCAR kart racing or something, and why? And then they eventually made NASCAR the game 2011 by Technics and Activision publishing. It was kind of a mess of a game, honestly. And even to this day, we have NASCAR 15, which honestly, there's not much of a difference between 2011 and NASCAR 15. The one thing is, over time, it's just roster updates, and that's something a lot of fans and everything have gotten upset about the NASCAR games, and even other franchise games like the NBA, all the NBA series, like Live and 2K and stuff. For a while there, it seems like, oh man, we're just going to get roster updates, you're not going to really change a whole lot. Madden was the same way. Madden's changed a lot since then. They've kind of learned that, yeah, we kind of have to keep people, it's the only game in town, but we kind of, to not be called a monopoly and all that stuff, we kind of actually do have to change the game, and we do have to update things. Overall, guys, NASCAR games are a lot of fun, and I've been playing them ever since I was a little kid. The problem is, if I want to play a good NASCAR game, I have to go back to at least 2009, or way back, to the good old days, when the games were actually completed. They were actually good. I said the other day, I have NASCAR 2015 on my PC. It cost me $9 on Steam, guys. And this game, not terrible, it just doesn't play well. Crash physics doesn't work. The racing, honestly, it's not that great. It's not a great brand of racing, and it's only the Cup Series, and and it's bad. It's bad. NASCAR fans should not be happy about this, and they're not. I've looked up a lot of videos and things like that, and people are just complaining about this. And apparently, the people that make this game, NASCAR 15 at least, and now whatever NASCAR 16 is going to be, they're not changing. They're not personally to me, give it back to EA, give it to a company who knows about racing games, give it to somebody who's like, you know what, you people are incompetent, we're going to go back to basics on this thing, we're going to make it good again. Do that. Honestly, I'm fine with them this is one of the very rare instances, I'm like, give a game back to EA. The only other instance I would be okay with that is maybe Major League Baseball, but that's only because there's no Major League Baseball games for Xbox users and stuff like that. They have The Show, which only comes out for PlayStation and everything. And honestly, either open up The Show, MLB The Show and stuff like that to other, other systems and stuff, so everybody can play that great game, because it is a great game. But even that's a game that's kind of become stagnant. It's okay, we finally have perfected this type of game. It's like NASCAR games. They kind of actually did perfect it a while ago. They just disassembled it a couple of years ago. And then that's my one big gripe about it. It's not that we haven't gotten NASCAR games. Honestly, they've kind of fallen off the map because the quality is terrible. If you look on IGN and stuff like that, they don't even rate these games anymore because they're not even full games. They're not even good games to rate. Why would you buy, and look, I bought it because I was like, well, I want to play a NASCAR game. Yeah, I'm playing a NASCAR game, but it's honestly a really bad version of one. It's way inferior to stuff all the way back in 2000. NASCAR 2000, even though it had less tracks, less cars to pick, it had fantasy tracks and things like that. It was a fun game to play because it honestly was difficult, and the physics and everything. I'm going to talk about that a bit here. The physics of NASCAR 15 are terrible. When you hit a car, the car just wiggles. It's you can the cars connect, and then they break apart and they both wiggle, and you don't spin out. But if I was going back and playing NASCAR 09 or 2005 or whatever, or any of the games back with EA, I'd hit that car, one of us would start to slide and then eventually spin out, and a caution would rain. In this, cautions don't even rain until, well, they kind of don't happen, actually. Yeah, that's the one big gripe about this. The game's just broken. It just doesn't work. And look, I like all the different camera angles and stuff like that. Personally, if, I like that you can sit, okay, there's a front view, there's a front bumper view, there's a top view, there's a looking back view, there's 2 inside cameras. Inside the car, you can move from side to side to kind of see, check your surroundings and everything. But I'm playing with a gamepad and stuff like that, and that's kind of honestly, like, I'm focused on driving because the cars in this thing are so fragile. I end up having to, like, hit the stick, like, back and forth like this in order to turn because my car will either go way too far off, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault because I'm setting my car up right and everything, and I'm trying to set it up in every way possible, changing everything, and honestly, a lot of the mechanics of this game just don't work. Honestly, I'm setting up my car, and my car isn't adjusting to the settings or anything, or my car isn't adjusting to the track settings or the car settings as the tires heat up, it's this stuff like that. The only thing I like about this game is the fact that it's a NASCAR game, is the fact that I'm going to sit down and just go pick my favorite driver or create a car, which honestly creating a car is really difficult in this game. It's so much easier in all the old EA games, so I definitely implore you, if you have an older system, whether it's like PS3 back, definitely go buy an old NASCAR game and play that comparatively, because they don't even have NASCAR games out for, PS4 or Xbox One. Why? Those systems have been out since 2014, and last time I checked, it's 2016. Where are these games? And also, I'll tell you right now, they look pretty good on my PC. My PC isn't a high-powered PC, and I'm running at like 30 frames per second. And that's not bad or anything. I could try and run it higher, but I would end up having just to bog the whole thing down. So it'd kind of mess everything up. But honestly, look, the lighting engine, the engine of the game isn't necessarily the problem. It's the fact that the gameplay is just terrible. Why would you want to play a game that's this broken? I don't know. I mean, I'm only playing it, and I've only played a couple of races and things like that because I like NASCAR games. It's really it. And also, guys, the music in that game is it's awful. Like they play this really it's not that I don't like country music or anything. It's that it's like super country and everything. And look, I know a lot of NASCAR fans like country music, and I don't have a problem with that because I do like country music myself. But it's like this every time I boot up the game, it's like the same song comes on. I'm like, oh my goodness, can we go back to some like classic rock or something, or just like some other stuff? Now I do like some aspects of the game. I like that they open up with the Darrell Waltrip, Mike Joy commentary and stuff. You get the boogity 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 in the beginning of the races and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. But can EA make that a thing, please? Give it back to EA, and bring back commentary. That was something I really, really enjoyed about the old games and stuff. That's what I really like about NASCAR 2000. To me, that's one of the best NASCAR games. Or NASCAR 2000, just a great game. And the thing about it was, one you could race against Richard Petty. There was a race against Richard Petty mode and things like that. There were all these different cool modes and everything that they had. And also for PC, the game looked great and it played great. It was just a lot of fun. I had like a big joystick and everything. I'd play. And it was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play it in, like, years. About 13 years. I haven't been able to play that game in, like, 13 years. And when I do eventually play it, I may cry. No joke. Anyway, guys, this is one of my, topic videos. Again, what do you think? Should NASCAR games... Should they? Yes, they should. But what do you guys think? Should they go back to EA? Should they go to another company? Do you think there's another company out there that could make a better racing game than Eutechnyx right now? Well, I think anybody can, because Eutechnyx has proven time and time again since 2011 they can't make a NASCAR game worth having. So, yeah, the game's broken. But But again, guys, comment below what you think about that, like this video, and subscribe to my channel for some more interesting videos and topics and stuff like this. Again, guys, this weekend I'm going to go see Deadpool. I'm going to try and get a review together with some of my friends. We're going to have like a big joint kind of review thing going on. That'll be a really long video, by the way, but it'll be a lot of fun going to see this movie. I've heard great things about it, so I cannot wait to see this movie. And that review will probably be definitely a spoiler review and everything, and there will probably be some just because it's gonna be a bunch of friends just free talking and everything. Just so letting you know, it's Sonic College students just free talking. So again, guys, thank you for watching this video. Again, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.